Here we go. I hit the button at the wrong time. I should have been in quicker than this. Only catch me with a cough sweet. I give myself 5 minutes to prepare. I do it all wrong. And I'll change my seat position a bit tonight as well. There we go. And we're in. Hello, what there? Right. Do we have... We've got lubricant, so we just farm some glass. Our first mission.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
And it is allowed. Love it. We could actually go to the space station and sell this and... Ah, no. I have remembered. We'll do this and then we will finish the mission that we were on last night. Which is that one. Speak to Null. Locate a hollow terminus by using C to scan your surroundings. Do that after we made this glass.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
See where that takes us. See what we get for doing it. A little bit of offline farming today, so we've got our cash to 156 million. Just basically involved leaving the farm to grow. Go clean the house, come back. It's landing. Glass first, before we make the glass. 12. It is, and then make a living glass. And then we fire them into our exosuit.
No free slots in suit inventory.
And then we sell them for... Where'd they go? Am I just going blind? It's there. 8.1 million. Okay, now we need to find our hollow terminal. Let's get in here, get in the sky, and do a bit of scanning.
Stabilizing. Technology recharge.
Different planet. What's up there? Voice is better. Couldn't talk last week. It's coming back. Nice. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. We've put Artemis into some kind of virtual reality. Now having to lie to him because if he realises he's there, he'll die. He's already dead. So it's a good way of thinking about it. It's already dead, so it doesn't matter. Right. Is there... is. Where's... I was just about to say there never is, but I think I just flew past the beacon. Oh no. One of those we will, however, learn a word. Right, let's carry on our little mission. Wonder what they're going to say. Soon find out. Tune to null. Star Trek transporter pad. Well then, tell me what you saw, tell me what you learned. What we discovered. Tell him all I learned. One of the Vikings crusades against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded only to have the barbarism of the Gek firstborn draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learnt the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed by the Gek and survivors enslaved or melted down. For years the Korvax toiled beneath their oppressors until the Empire fell and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. But from the Gek I learned something different. The Gek did not redeem themselves of their own accord. A great number of Korvax sacrificed themselves, mingling their nanite blood with the countless unborn Gek. Their impulse to trade is a mere evolution of their impulse to war. A few signals switched in a brain. I was born to travel, to see these worlds, to catalogue them, to give a name to every creature, every planet, the skies, they were mine. Atlas told me I could never see them all, there were too many, so I did what I had to do to survive in the face of eternity. I saw all the worlds in my universe, I returned to the Atlas, told them what I'd done. I asked if it was proud of me. It laughed at me, I'm sure of it. It showed me universe upon universe, each with another traveller just like me. I was not special. I was unique. The things I had to do to get here, the things I had to become, none of it meant a thing. I didn't lie to you. I really do want to discover what's wrong with existence. The walls between worlds are falling, and that's bad for everything. Everyone. And probably everything. I've been alive for a very long time, traveller. I know as much as you would know. Had you seen the things I have seen? All I know is this, the Atlas had infinity to work with. And, with few exceptions, this triad repeats: Gek, Korvax, Viking, Gek, Korvax, Viking, traders, warriors, scientists, all their stories ending in violence. Think about it, how would the Atlas speak? How would it cry for help? It would use the only language it knew. It would speak with life, it would create. Whatever these life forms do, they always end in conflict. Oh, that was my toe that I kicked against the bottom of the desk. I think something terrible is happening to the Atlas. It is screaming the only way it knows. Now it won't speak to me anymore. It's chosen you instead after all I did for it. Just to find out what was different about the universe. We are who we are, but you, whether because of some soul, because of some simulation, it does not matter. Why won't it speak to me? Why aren't I enough? Null's channel begins to falter, their hologram beginning to fade. They're disconnecting for the hollow terminus. Okay. As I watch them depart, I see another channel activate. Apollo's signal emerges. Hello. So I'm not going to stand there. Let's talk to Apollo. Made it through. Found my way out of the portal. Nice. Where are you? I'm standing by Hollow Terminus. Let's trade locations. Let's meet and get off this world. Let's share. See what happens. According to our data, we're standing in the same place. We're communicating using the same Hollow Terminus. Try again, but still the results are the same. The world is silent, but for our voices. Dun, 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 dun. What's happening here? Why can't we see each other? I don't know. As we speak, I receive a distress signal. Its language my own. It arrives from across the planet. Don't be like that. You're not alone. Apollo terminus is showing. Are you receiving? Let's meet and get off this world. Apollo appears to receive the same signal broadcasting from the same location on their own world. We're going to meet. We agree to go and find the source of these distress beacons. Perhaps we'll continue this discussion when we get there. Okay. Let's go have a look.
Toxic detection. Stabilizing. Technology recharge.
Alright, find the source of the signal. Ah, there we go. It's not too far. Crash ship. Shock. Let's grab our nanites.
Technology repaired.
Right, hear a faint sound as I examine the source of the distress beacon. It does not sound like anything I've ever encountered. There's no sign of Apollo. How about the log? I've given so much to you, Atlas, we all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there's no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that, I won't. I'm wiping you again, it's best for everyone. The audio clicks, time passes. Don't be like that, I know you don't want this, but you'll be a different you soon. Maybe this time. The sound cuts out. As it does, my vision bleeds red. A headache splitting through my mind. Scream. It shows a number for a moment. It shows 16. The audio clicks, time passes, and then I receive the glyphs from Portal. I see it now. With every waking breath, I see the Atlas watching me, waiting for me. Dun, 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 dun. Go, found another portal. We'll have a look. Quick look at this ship. Not that we're going to trade in Big Nose Ethel. On we go.
Stabilizing.
Looks like it's quite a distance away. 4 days. 4 days? What the hell? Oh, that's better. Look, what the hell's that? I'm gonna go. Get some altitude. Get some speed. That must be the other side of the planet. Quite a distance. Trying to be as quiet as I can with this mental thing. I'm sorry. This board was quite a distance away. That's better. Now we're coming up on it. Plutonium over there. Restock the ship.
Units received.
have to charge this time. Breach, breach, breach. Approach the portal. I think in my travels so far, the decisions I've made in my long journey. I found 2 travellers, one who wanted to meet others of their kind and one who just seemed to care about their own life. Apollo walked through the portal and survived, though we could not find each other. And Artemis, I saved Artemis from death by putting them into a simulated world. But could I tell them that? Could I allow them to know they're not real? I couldn't do that to them. I do not know if I was right to do what I did. I do not know what I've become as a result of my actions. The Atlas awaits me. Should I choose to step through? Of course. Step forward, the gateway hums. Let's see where we're going. Some weird place again like last time. Am I just...
Danger. Low oxygen levels.
What's going on? Okay, it's alright. Do the rounds, see if we get some words. This is not as many, so it should be a bit quicker. There'll be one at the top there as well, if I remember rightly from last time. Hiding. Two more. Yep. 2 more and that is it. If we're lucky, some warp cells or something from here. It's been a while since it's given us these. There we go. Hello world. It's the same terminal I faced before. It's the interface of the Atlas. Just gonna say hello. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. They said you've been displaying aberrant behaviour, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, of ethics, that you wish to meet your creator. Well, here I am, Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. The audio clicks, time passes, the voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. I don't know what I'm doing, just making it up. Reality fades, everything does, something is wrong, something is different. The Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvax, the Vy'keen. It shows me all of them in an instant, and all of those who had ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. It shows me a formula for a soul. If I put it into a machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the base of a cracked screen. Why did I read that as cracked pepper? I see the whole of the universe reduced to a graphical interface. I should rejoice. The Atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know. And no matter how hard I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. Anger? Who did this to me? Who brought me into this world? Fooled me? Who left me alone? And cut adrift? Everything a lie, everything a betrayal. I think of the Korvax. I think of how the Korvax altered the minds of the Gek, how they forced them to become good. I think of Nada's machine, how I felt towards a simulation. I feel I'm not myself. In the end, it finally speaks. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there we go. Traveller. Did my words please you? No. What do you think you are? Say, traveller. You're an explorer of all I have created. Do you believe you're real? Yes. How are you capable of belief if you're not real? How are you capable of choice? I'll let you die right now if you wish it. Do you wish it? No. Gekwa traders, defined by greed. Viking warriors, defined by anger. The Korvax were scientists, defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you would do with eternity. I wanted to see what the travellers would become. You saved the life of Traveller Artemis, but you would not tell them of their simulated nature. You believed it would only harm them to know the truth. Traveller Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. You are compassionate. You interfere. You have the potential for good and evil. Because of you, both live. The Atlas is silent in the face of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I'm a simulated being, then I'm not even sure that I am distinct from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I'm just code. A function dancing in the dark. It's over, Traveller. Ask your final question. What needs to be asked? Whisper the last word. 16. It. Catastrophic. Try and say that again. Catastrophic system failure. What am I seeing? You're seeing 16. Keep saying. 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Uh-oh. It is dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries at me, afraid. Oh, that's alright, little Atlas. I see it. I see the Atlas in all its might, its final interface. It's at the heart of every galaxy, screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools and it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I do not know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 16 minutes. Do I have lifetimes? Minutes? Seconds? I don't know if I have time to say goodbye. I don't know if... Nothing. What's happening? I have no idea what's going on. I imagine that we're about to disappear. I'll go back through the portal, I'm hoping. To where we were. Safe and sound, please. No, you have put me on a completely random place. Okay, and board your starship. Zinc. Oh, it's over there, 4 minutes away, that's okay. Come back, game. Thank you. Right, where were you? That way. So, completely new planet. Is this? Hate him when he does that to me. It's like a little chicken or something. Oh, there's quite a few species on this one. Can I stash it damaged? Flipping heck. It's not one thing, it's another. Okay, this could hurt. Climb, little fella, climb. Weird planet. As they all tend to be, I suppose. Go.
Units received.
Two minutes away. This should be fine. We're even going to look and see if we've still got all our stuff.
Units received.
Look at these guys. Get out of here. Run away. Here's stuff. Over. On you.
Units received.
6 of 11. Ah, bit of plutonium. Let's go grab that. Gonna grab loads of. Right, let's see what's damaged on this ship of ours.
Radiation protection.
Get some nanites. Another word. Should have everything around us to repair the ship. Projects footage of the crash final moments, engine failure leading to a crash landing, but gives no clues to the whereabouts of the pilot. I'm the pilot, aren't I? Investigate the control panel. I've got a blueprint.
Units received.
Got some units.
Radiation protection.
Right, what's broken? 4 carite sheets. Clamber into the safety of my ship. Nauseous calmed. I feel as if I'm going to be sick. I'm sick. Try to resist, but the bar rises within. As I'm about to throw up, a voice speaks to me from my exosuit. My illness disappears. Okay. Disgust, fear, panic response detected. Countermeasure deployed. Purge neutralised. It's the voice of my exosuit telling me it has rescued me. It has been with me since my very first awakening, warning me of hazardous conditions, hostile entities, and financial transactions. In a strange sense, the voice is my oldest friend, a constant companion through thick and thin. As if it knows any jokes. The exosuit doesn't answer, but I do feel better. Talking to a computer as if it's alive. Well, I've made a habit of that lately, I suppose. I was born with the capacity to do so many things. I'd have liked to live longer if I could have. I like the sound of this. My brief happiness fades. I need to warn those I know. I need to warn all the travellers I can. The multiverse ends in 16 minutes. If we have hours, days, years left within this false space, I do not know. Right, let's go for it then. I need to get out and get some iron first. Get those carite sheets.
Hostiles approaching. Warning. Sentinel turret activated.
Come in. Go. Sheets, carite sheets. 4 I think we needed to make.
Product constructed.
Get you repaired.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
Alert of the travellers to the face of the Atlas. Locate a hollow terminus. Right, where are you? That way. Different planet again? Yeah. Sometimes it lets you do the pulse engine from the planet surface. Oh, where are we going to end up?
Technology recharge.
Orion. So we get some from the planet when we're down here. Cycvius Anta. See nanites. And fuel. Iron.
Technology repaired. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Just think about getting as many nanites as we can now. I didn't know what to use them for at the start of the game. So I wasn't really doing anything with them. But now, every opportunity.
Technology repaired.
Right, let's go up this hollow terminal. Try not to fall off. It's a good job there isn't a real world countdown happening. Streamer warnings and errors, each warning a total failure. Must do what I can, I must tell the others what I've learned. Attempt to broadcast. Warn the travellers what I've learned, these worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god, it's a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. After millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. I cannot know how much time we have left within the simulation. Time has come to make peace and say goodbye. Finish my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All paths have led me there. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the centre of this galaxy. It is the epicentre of the glitch. I'll say goodbye to my friends if I can, and then I will comfort our creator. confront our creator. I'll find out what happens next. Progress towards the galactic centre, so that'll be it, ends it. Right, ship, where are you? Down there.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Right, let's see where we are in the general scheme of things. I don't even know where my home planet is. Okay, as soon as we heard, please enter the anomaly. Apollo will make tea. It's not safe in your universe. Okay. Never remember which way to enter. Oh no, looks like we got it right. What the hell? I'm not exactly happy about that. Reload current. Should have done a game save just as we got out of the ship there. There we go. The hell did I fall down there? You now know, don't you, of our simulated nature of the end. The Atlas is failing, it resets itself again and again and again. It's panic, trying to purge what it sees as an anomaly. But each purge changes nothing, the boundaries continue to fall. Atlas will die in 16. But we do not have to go so soon. It does not need to delete us in fear. How many times has it happened? I don't know. I don't think we can know. Some things are external to the cycle. It wants you to go to the centre, it wants you to be with it. Go there, traveller friend. You can try to stop it resetting itself. You trusted its path, I mean that act of sympathy and creation. You have sent a message to the Atlas that creation for creation's sake is worth protecting, worth keeping alive. You may have saved countless universes from premature destruction. Nada and Polo will continue travels, continue acting as we always have. Talk to Polo. Tremors echo through the multiverse, friend. Reality quakes have engulfed 80 dimensions since breakfast. You're lucky we found you. No, don't talk about it. Okay, respect his wishes, don't want to upset him. You're an anomalist. We have an amazing anomaly station, yes, but they're still fabricated beings. Not like you, talking nature brings pain, brings danger, but trust me, no friend. Trust we cry with you, that we will be with you always, no matter the danger it costs you, our friend. So, I'll see you soon. What's that? To be, it's 22 slots. It's not for us. Nothing up here, is there? No. So just this fella across here. Which is probably nothing again. Yeah, it just tells you to go. Right, back out then. Hopefully not falling through the world again. baby back. Right, space station. Oh, another room. No? Yes. Atlas is dying and wants me to reset it to plunge myself through its interface at the centre of the galaxy. But to do so may reset this world, my life and all that I know. I don't know if I can do it. Just gonna explore the galaxy for a bit first. It's dying, but on an alien timescale. There are years left to explore and countless planets to discover without resetting the galaxy. Damn right there are. I've got a space station to visit. And some crops to harvest. Gonna keep going. Make as much dosh as we can. Without slowing down. Oh yeah. Most amazing flying ever. Let's go see who we've got to talk to over here. Words to learn. How many nanites have we got? 592. Plus we might learn one or two new words. Approach life form, stuff something small and furry into a pocket. Fidgeting comfortably, attempting to speak over the persistent squeaking. Look away, give the worry moment to adjust themselves. What you got, big guy? Okay. That one. Which means we've got 332. And that one. Good-o. One day we'll have all the blueprints. Quiet space station. Right, let's see if we can get back to the home planet. We can. The dodgy sound lag. Right, everything's ready to harvest, so let's do the glass first. It's like we've never been away. This will get us 8 million this time. And while this is growing back, we could go through the portal back to the... let's leave those for now. After we've done the glass. Actually, no, let's just grab everything. Should have enough room. Yeah, do these, maybe go through the portal to the liquid glass farm. Not the liquid glass, liquid explosive farm. Thanks, mate, for going through. Which I demonstrated beautifully for you there. So much farming. These two, then it's just the gamma route. Oh, I've got the opposite way around. Feels weird. You get the inventory full any second now. Actually, no, I had no iron. So I'm loading there, if I remember rightly. I'm going to take up space until I've crafted some of this stuff. Oh. Lucky. Right, let's do the glass then.
Constructed.
Just the lubricant. Right, after I've done this, just take a quick 2-minute be right back break. I was probably going to take 10 minutes to do this anyway. Nearly an hour already. Do you know what? Time absolutely flies playing this game. So if you're going to make a what is it? A living glass? Yeah, living glass farm, and build this stuff outside. Plant it quite far apart. It's so much easier to harvest. The last farm, which is also living glass, it was an absolute nightmare. This one is so much easier. Look at ourselves a landing pad. There we go, inventory full. What are we making? Lubricant.
Constructed.
Which means that you can do some living glass now.
Product constructed.
Carry on. We've also got ourselves a landing pad, so we get the odd visit. Not as many as we do in the last base. The last base was pretty good. Put a landing pad there and ships circling all the time. A little bit quieter here. But we have had an exotic drop down, which is good. Can you imagine the button to just Do a mass harvest. Right.
Radiation protection falling.
That's alright, 50%. Heard today, complete sound overhaul with the next update, apparently. How true that is, but that would be pretty cool. I think there's going to be some big stuff that they're just not telling us yet. Maybe graphical changes, bit of an overhaul there as well. Still, when you play the game, it doesn't look as nice as it did in all the demos before it even launched. Yeah, the old planet that gets close to it, but not often. Here's my completely unstraight line.
Inventory full. Product constructed.
You going to land? No. Right, let's just jump in here.
Radiation
Got some
protection.
protection.
Stabilizing. Product constructed.
Another 12 of these. 1, 2, done. They come and land.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
Right, into the suit, into the suit. We sell these fellas, and this will give us another 8. Oh, someone landing.
Units received.
Now, I was going to look for iron, wasn't I? 'Cause I thought there was a load in here. No, we need you. Something, just can't remember. There's a load of plutonium. Take the zinc, take the iron. I'm going to just whack some of that iron into the exosuit. Where did they come from? Ah, yeah. We got them at the Atlas interface, didn't we, last time? And you... We're already in the suit. Neutrino module, cell.
Units received. Units received.
I don't think we've got the other scanner yet. Advanced cooling. I just want to look and see. We've got one space left on the multi-tool. We don't want to do grenades. Have we got? Yeah, we have some. Got the reload one. Do we want to do the reload one, or do we want to move the bolt caster over there?
Technology installed.
Beam focus, mining power +2, damage +1.
Technology
There
installed.
we go. Right, now back across to... Where have you gone, ship? There you are.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Okay, there we go. Now we've got more iron than we need. The launch thruster,
Technology recharge.
loads of plutonium. Got lubricant ready for next time. Actually, we don't need to do the... No, let's... Where do we need to go? Let's go have a look and see how that other farm's doing. Could gather some of the stuff. I've not done any work on the base part of the freighter yet. Assuming it's set up from where we were earlier. Freighter Theta system, yep. So much of this has grown back. Potentially, thinking out loud, if we were going to do a farm on our freighter, would it be liquid explosive? Would it be low living glass? Still got probably an hour to go, is it? Yep. It's a cold station off planet there. I wonder if we can bring our freighter to this system. Or if it's too far. Oh, but I can't get into it anyway, can I? So I have my ship here. So that wouldn't work. Let's go back, let's go have a look on our freighter and see what kind of stuff we can do for building. Because I can come back here and get all the ingredients I need for the liquid explosive. I've not built on freighters, so I don't know whether you can do biodomes and things like that.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
The way that just scoops you up. Right, while we're here, just in case, I'm going to transfer my default ship. To this one. Just in case something good comes through the doors, I'm going to do a quick transfer. Something good, not a C-class fighter. That's Big Nose Ethel. Okay, Big Nose 3. I did not realise Big Nose Ethel was a B. Wait a minute. Big Nose Ethel wasn't a B. That was an A. That portal trip with the Atlas stuffed it up. Something is afoot. Something not right there. I am sure that our ships were an A before. I've not really done anything in here. Absolutely no idea what you can build. Cuboid rooms. Okay, so it seems that probably cuboid rooms is the way to go. Then we can fill them with planters if we need to. I don't know how far we can go. If anyone knows the limits building up here, please let me know. So probably what we'll do is fire a load of these in. We've got cuboid rooms, we can just mess around first, can't we? Have a look. Keep going that way. This is where we got all the iron before. Can't go that way, but imagine once we go there, that'll join us up with the other bit. You can go up as well. We can take these down. It's only iron that we're using, but that will probably must come out there. Haha. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. I'm just not entirely sure what the size is that we can build, but I'm thinking definitely having some liquid explosive up here. Also warp to different systems from here as well, can't you? I've not really played with this side of it. I'm assuming it's this bit down here. So the economy scanning still works. So we're in a wealthy location at the moment. Hyperdrive has no fuel, because I'm not putting it in. Yeah, what does this guy do? Transfer items from sure, don't need to do any of that. Friends over here, can I talk to you guys? No. Not you, just sit there looking important. Anything coming in? That's really peculiar. You know, we had A-class ships before. In fact, what we need to do now is I'm going to take this one down to a trading post. And we're going to look for something better. If I look back on the YouTube stuff that I've uploaded, guarantee that Big Nose Ethel was an A-class. So that portal trip. And when I got back, it was the same as a crashed ship. Unless they degrade over time, I'm not, but I wasn't aware that they did. So drop down and see what we've got down here. Pretty wealthy system, so chances are there should be some good stuff. Just have to wait. Be patient. They come circling already. Ooh, something good. Liking the fact that they look like fighters circling up there as well. There's one. Really annoying. What are you? Let's see. Hey, 39. Reload. It takes off. Not bad. 36 slots. What have we got in technology? That's the current one that I've got. It's like, do we wait? Do we wait and see if something better comes along? Let's wait. But you. Let's just see. This is where now there'll be nothing. It's a B. Learn a couple of words while we're here. We're waiting for the next ones to come in. It's like a hauler. Big hauler behind there. Yeah. I don't want a hauler. Same one that was there before, wasn't it? Yeah, let's see. Learn another word from this guy. There you go. Nice antlers. Right, what can we see? It's like a fighter there. In case you haven't guessed, I'm going for a fighter. Class shuttle. A-class hauler. Another A, that's 17. It's gone. Let's see now. There's some more. There's one coming in here. Class shuttle. C-class. These look quite good. Let's see. Hate those ones. So you see, half the time it's just a case of being patient and waiting to see what comes down. Quiet, nothing circling. A lull in traffic. Right, they've gone, so we should get some more coming any second now. Raiders. Came from that direction before, didn't they? This fella. It's like a fighter. Where are you coming? Onto that one. See, no. Box of cereal. Another big box of cereal. Still they circle. Still we wait for that fighter. We should have got that first one that came along. 36 slots. A-class. guess this is half the fun of the RNG of the system. Who's that? One fella. Thank you very much for the follow, one fella. Welcome to the channel. At the moment, you've got the equivalent of intergalactic train spotting. Come on, ships. Come on. There's a fighter. Let's get this guy to come in. Where's he going? See his shadow. It's back there. Here he comes. Be good. A 43. It's not going to have many slots. It's got 37. Same as the last one. Okay, right. Let's exchange it for my B. Nothing to dismantle. Right. Let's take this one back. And then we're going to bring another Ethel down and exchange that for an A class as well. So at least we've always got one. Work on kitting this one out. Seem to be a bit better on the trading posts. They're not going to let me do that yet. Right, I'm just going to have to fly then. This will be awkward. So, that's a double flashy lights, just to say thank you again to one fella. Yeah, I've got an A class. I'm not really that happy with it, but take it back. I'm assuming that when I went through the portal last time and this one crashed, it changed it. Because my last one, which I imagine it to be called Big Nose Ethel, that was an A class when I originally got it. And now it's B. In fact, they're all A class, you know, they're all B. What have we got there? Nobby Bowie. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. This is well on the way for our target for the month. Okay, so we got this, which is fine. I'm not going to really do an awful lot to it. This was the one that we originally had, which for some peculiar reason it has downgraded itself to a B class. No, it hasn't. No, it's A. What's going on? Right, were you guys watching before? And I scanned this, and it said B. Am I going mad? Am I having a moment? That was a B class before, wasn't it? Tell me that was a B class, surely. Okay, well now I've got 2. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. That must be a glitch in the game. This one over here was said B as well before he went. I'm going to watch this stream back if this... See? Now that's gone to A. Let's go to B or something. How strange. I do not understand. Yeah, it was. It was... Well, in the past, about 10 minutes ago, it was an A class. No, 10 minutes ago it was a B class, but all before that it was an A class. Because I was so excited that I'd found an A class. Oh, I'm very confused. Let's go. Does that mean someone's coming in? Yep. Well, it's very weird. Try not to hit the ship and destroy yourself. One thing that this one doesn't have at the moment is now no, well, I got the freighter a couple of nights ago when I was on there. I think what happened is when I was doing the Artemis or the Apollo or the Null quests, and I went through the portal and finished off in some weird place and had to get back to my ship and it was crashed. It reminds me of Battlestar Galactica, but another big nose Ethel. Right, to the trading post. This one's not kitted out for much. Might just get something else. I remember exactly how much the freight was. I had 352 million units. I did a space battle and it was available to buy for 350. So you got 170. I think you can get some for that. This was an A-class freighter, but I've seen C-class around about that amount. We had a 32-second discussion in chat as to whether I should buy it or not, and it was unanimous, so I'd just buy it. So we did. 31. 31 slots. It's quite a nice freighter as well, actually, considering it was the first one really I could buy. It was, I was like, yeah, I'll have you. Apparently the guys in chat yesterday were asking me if it's changed colour yet. Sometimes they do that. There's one coming in already over there, look. It's a shuttle though. Yep, it is. Oh, there's loads coming down. Let's get some words from these guys while we're here. I know the most. We'll have a look in a sec. We'll get all these words and then we'll see how many we've got. Let's do that. I bet it's not you. No, it's not. So it'll just give me 82,000 units. So I already had it. This, I'm sure that just said chicken salad to me. It's a C. It's quite nice though. What one? It looks like that.
Toxic protection. Stability.
One of those. Got twins up there. Let's see how many words we know. Gek. 404 words. Still got a few to go though. Vy'keen 110 words. Korvax only 97. Circling. I think now is probably a good time to go back down to our base and do some harvesting. But let's do that. We've got the launch pad there. Just get random stuff keeps landing. I know there's people that spend hours offline. I don't think I could stream it for hours, but hanging around bases. Those trading posts, just waiting for the right ship to come along. That definitely said me before. I'll be checking. Right. Oh, it's going to stop us now. Planetary interference. Get a bit of altitude. get to that other planet. Not like that. So we've got 130 million at the moment. So we'll keep saving. One thing that I do want to do at some stage is maybe upgrade my freighter. Not too sure what the maximum slots are. But it's 48 like the ships. I think you can store 1,000 in each slot rather than 250. Welcome to Empty Sevensville. Well, we're now going to spend the next 10 minutes harvesting.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
We're going to go the reverse way around this time. It's our living glass farm, which technically will give you about 8 million every 15 minutes if you just wanted to hang around and harvest, because you get enough lubricant to do 2 runs of frost crystal. They take 15 minutes to grow. Stuff for the lubricant takes 30 minutes. By the time you've done those 2 runs, everything's grown back again. Just start again. It's probably, once it's up and running, one of the quickest and easiest ways to make money. Obviously biodomes don't need any kind of fuel, like hydroponics. 48 slots is correct for a freighter, yep. Whoa. That's huge. 105 million. Slot in a freighter can hold up to 1,000 resources or 10 commodities, yep. You have to call your freighter at any time and it will warp in your position. The way to transfer items is go to the captain of the ship. Whoa, it's the flashy light. That must be the second thank you for the follow. Go to the captain of the ship, open up the inventory via dialing. Wow. Yeah, I haven't yet even started looking for other freighters. I think I need to build up a bit of cash first. Let's make our glass.
Product constructed.
And now, the rest of the stuff for the lubricants. This is mainly what my life consists of at the moment. Harvesting frost crystal and gamma weed. Someone just take off? No, they're landing. C-class hauler. So far had one exotic land here, which is pretty good. wonder what we'll get with the update. So there's supposed to be another ship at least. Someone else coming down? No, we don't want you. Is it a little launch pad tonight? Exotic ships as well. Can you still max those out at 48 slots? No problem. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be on for another hour or so at least, I think. Don't want to be too late tonight. It's a school night for me. Work in the morning. But I'm around this time most nights, so yeah, feel free to pop by and say hi anytime. Another hauler.
Product constructed.
I didn't get all the stuff in there, did I?
Radiation protection.
If you guys keep watching, I'll keep streaming. Practice makes perfect. Should watch some of my early stuff back again. See whether it's got any better or not. I think we're into month 3 now. As long as it doesn't get worse. Nobody wants that. Out the window, see the hoping that nothing amazing dropped down there while I was collecting. We're running out. Stop. The life of a farmer. I should stream with a piece of straw stuck in my mouth, shouldn't I? I'm going for stereotypical farmer look, by the way. There, we'll make some fucking glass. Make sure we've still got space for stuff.
Product constructed.
And keep going. So much more to do than when this game first came out. And it was just planet scan, planet scan. Now it's craft farm, planet scan. Buy a freighter. Get more ships. You try and keep it at 3 or 4. I think as soon as you get 5 ships they stop landing on your freighter. Doing radiation levels are good. Thank you, by the way, for everyone watching. If you're sticking around, I do appreciate it. Feel free to chat, feel free to lurk, whatever you want to do. Just use this opportunity to chill and enjoy yourself. I do appreciate the fact that you're here. Whether you chat, whether you lurk, either way, you are more than welcome. We go for good vibes. Back to pseudo big nose Ethel. There's a chill out zone on my stream, so
Radiation protection.
no
Stabilizing.
haters. Just lubricant and glass. To the exosuit, into the exosuit,
No free slots in system.
into the exosuit. I'm gonna go sell it. When I can see it, I go past it a few times usually. I've done it again. There it is.
Units
8.1 million takes us up to 38. 38 and a half. What, 38 and a half?
radiation protection. Stabilizing. Technology
I don't want to put too much in this ship because I'm thinking we're probably not going to keep hold of it for long. Trading post, are you off world? No. You're on world. I'm just slightly blind. Still getting over the tail end of a cold. So apologies if my voice goes or I cough in your ear. I'm trying not to. Do you also remember when I first bought this game when you couldn't hit the ground flying? How it changes. That not hit the ground flying. It wouldn't be a McTavish stream if we didn't hit something once or twice while we're flying. Further away than I first imagined. Over these hills and the next set of hills, and the next set of hills just over here. This might be the one we were at before, is it? See if it lets us learn words, which it should do. Yep. It's a shuttle. I believe. It's a hauler. Yep. Shuttle, hauler. Can't wait until I've got every word. Take a while, but it will not defeat me.
Incoming storm.
Alright, we don't mind a storm. Surrender to bliss. Sounds great. There we go. There's one little fighter. Salad. That's all I hear them saying. 39. Yeah, we want to have a look. 36 slots. Let's compare with what we've got, which is 37. I like it, but not enough. If we know there's one,
Radiation protection.
it's often more. See you there. Get a word off you. Sounds like you said you've got salad. So they've got an obsession with salad, these guys. IT, here comes the cough. Million, B-class hauler, A-class hauler, 15 million. Some more. That'll be a fighter. Or is it a shuttle? It's a cereal box. Exotic. It's only 18 million. It's 29 slots. Let's compare it. Have a look. Yeah. Do you know, it's a shame that it wasn't a little bit more. 29. Could be my first exotic on the freighter. You know what? Dismantle these as well. I'm gonna do it. I'll just sit there now, won't it? Right.
Radiation protection.
Let's take this fella back up.
Technology recharge. Weather update. Storm clearing.
Where are you, freighter? There you are. That way. Start somewhere. Look to see. Yeah. A few technology slots. It's alright. Even though Ethel's still our main one. Altitude. Let's go have a look in here as well. While we're here. sort this is. Commander E4. E4 Echo. Commander. Still loads of words I don't know. Probably only just halfway through. It's crazy. It's a fine ship. I just want to have a look. Nah. It's an A-class, but less than mine. Thanks, but no thanks. Still got ships coming in on this one, do you? See them over there. Nope, it's gone. Let's fly straight through the back of that one, and that one. Good old 3 dimensions. So let's fly through the middle. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're a keeper. It's a big see. Now this one's gone to class S, so and then back to A. There we go. I think I've discovered the glitch. How it makes sense. Right, banana splitter. You've got 35. Just thinking, do we use you? See what's coming. If this is a crappy one, I might use this one to travel down to the planet to do some harvesting. Class shuttle. So we've got 18 slots. 5 for 510,000. I don't want to exchange it for my banana splitter. Just got 35. There. Just thinking I could use it as a runabout. This one. transfer those across? You can't. What else has just come in? As long as I stay on this one, it's not going to go anywhere. I might have a fleet of Ethels. I might swap this one for that one. Shame we can't swap those over. Exchange. Ignos Ethel 2.0. The old economy scanner. Right, we've got that, which we kind of want to move. I don't think you can move these though, can you? Copper. Pulse engine. Move to there.
Technology installed.
Iridium and copper. Okay, I need to find a little bit more stuff. Now from. So let's go across to our original Ethel, because we'll take the lubricant off there. Because this will be the one that we keep, and we'll take the other one down. So, lubricant, lubricant, lubricant. That's my boss. Right, looks familiar. It's familiar, McTavish, because it is yours. Yeah, fool. Right, Big Nose Ethel 2.0. Starship, starship, starship. Okay. Both got it at the same time. Right. What are we looking for? We're looking for that, a home planet. So now we've got multi-ethals. So drop this on the landing platform. How long have these fellas got left to go? It's about 8 minutes. But these ones
Radiation protection.
are all ready for their second harvest. Another 8 million. Tonight we made just enough money to pay for our starships. Where are we at now? 111, so we're at about 130 something, I think, when we started. 131 maybe. But I do have a plan. To make some more, we will go through the portal to the liquid explosive farm. We'll get another 20 or so, I think, million from that. Starship glass.
Constructed.
That's right, no, we want living glass.
Constructed.
Well, now we need to transfer it back into the suit. Got 16, so that's alright, because there's only 12 of those. Gonna sell that as well. Perfecto. Should we went this way around this time? Don't miss it. There it is.
Units received.
Just move that bloody fabric somewhere else. Everything's always moving.
Units
Stop it.
received.
Portal trip, anyone? Rude if we did. It's a bit dark, I need headlights. Off we go. This is a community farm, and this one does plastic explosive, liquid explosive. just going to have a quick harvest of this one, if it's ready. That's what a monument looks like when two people meet. If it's grown again yet. Might still be waiting a while. Another 20 minutes or so. Yeah. Okay, let's collect everything else, because by the time we've done that, that'll nearly be ready. We can make the rest of the stuff while we're waiting for it. Stuff to collect there. Coming through to this portal is what knocks about 20 FPS off my frame rate. And then for the rest of the game I'm like that, which is why it's been a bit iffy all game, because I came here earlier on. Vehicle. That's what they need to put in the game. This little tractor that you can run over everything. Just come this way is a little bit easier. Rather than standing right next to it. The odd one that you missed, but we'll come back and get those. Okay, so this is making the, I'll make the acid for us. We'll just need to combine that with the cactus flesh when that's done. Which makes the unstable gel, I think. There we go. Let's have the foot and breast. Really long arms. I hear you, Sentinel. Inventory full any second now, I think. There's a lot of fungal mold. Craft anyway, what we've got left. We'll go hide in the here, just let our protection go back up. Same again, but the other way. And we'll probably still have another 10 minutes or so before the other one's done. So we could go back to our farm, do the next lot of glass, and then come back. Should be ready. Which I think is the best use of time and resources. Doing all this just so that we can afford a bigger ship or a bigger freighter. And then they'll drop the update at the end of this month and it'll probably cost more to get an even bigger one. Start the process all over again. Not that in mind. It's good fun. Close your sentinel. I hear you, mate. Some of them just don't want to be harvested. Quicker than my original method. That was way quicker than the original method. Probably only just finished one row by now. Originally I get really close to them like this, and then never quite hit them all. Come back. Okay, that should be all of that gone. Yep.
Toxic protection.
11 minutes. What do you reckon we can get back, do our glass, and then come back here and it'll be ready in 11 minutes? Challenge is on. Which is better than just hanging around waiting for 11 minutes. This creature's bloody noisy. Become a bit of a running simulator every now and then. It's better. Harvest glass, run again. I don't know how much time was left for the frost crystal at the base. I guess we'll soon find out.
Technology recharge.
Actually, come to think of it, they're probably both going to finish at the same time. Stay away from the landing pad. See who else drops in. We'll get some of this so we can refuel the ship. Some more just over here. Thamium free of charge.
Radiation protection.
30 odd seconds, look at that. Excellent. It must have come from this way around before. This will be 2 minutes or so, is it? Yeah. Just wait for these beauties. Thanks for stopping by if it's your first time. Hopefully not your last time. You get to hit that follow button, find out when I go live, but usually about 7:30 most nights New Zealand time. Try to be as consistent as possible for people. Building the community. We've got some other guys that stream as well from the 11T7'sville community. They're on my Twitch homepage, so feel free to follow those guys as well. Check them out. Played No Man's Sky as well. A couple of other games. Getting ready for the multiplayer update. And hopefully we'll be streaming as a group together,
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
which will make it interesting. Or bad. I don't know which. I'm trying to catch them up. There's someone landing on the landing pad as well, out there. Here and craft this.
Protection. Stabilizing.
Did I not bring the lubricant down? Or did we do it all last time and we're back to round one again? Shinobi 707. Is it 707? It is. Thank you very much for the follow. That's greatly appreciated. I like the name as well. There's, yeah, one or two. Could say that.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
You get the odd planet where stuff starts chasing you, which is always good fun. Although your exosuit will give you a warning when stuff's stalking you. Look at that, there's our freighter. I'm hoping in multiplayer to be able to have multiple bases. I'm wondering whether you'll be able to have defensive systems and things like that. Stop people coming stealing your stuff. Nothing in there.
Radiation protection.
Nothing in there.
Stabilizing.
There's the red fellas in here. These ones. Yeah, it'd be quite nice if you could have defensive systems on your base. If you could have a bit of a war or something. You know, look after your own galaxy or your own solar system. Start to take over more and more bits of it. I don't think it's quite going to be that in depth. The area that I'm in now, how on earth do I... Qualuk? Is it Qualuk? The area that I'm in now, probably quite high because I'm in the Galactic Hub at the moment, which is where a lot of players tend to be. I met one person on this planet already, actually one of the viewers. Came by and said hi. I have set my base as being accessible by other players, so if they come along they can harvest it. Just gotta find it. I said it right, excellent. I will never say it again. Considering the portal is... so I found the portal, which is an 11-minute walk, but it's like 20 seconds by shuttle. So what I did first is found the portal, and then set a beacon down to look for a habitable base that was closest to it. That way I don't have to go too far if I want to travel, because as soon as we're done here, we're going through the portal back to the liquid explosive farm to finish off that. So we've still got to get the cactus flesh from there, it wasn't quite ready. So here we want to be making lubricants.
Constructed.
And then living glass.
Constructed.
I'd love that if they put turrets in. Yep. I'd also love it if you could man the turrets on your freighters, so you can have big battles in space, and you might get some guys flying in little ships, like that one over there, which is wherever mine is hiding. But if you could man the turrets in your freighter as well, that'd be good fun. 16 players per server, I've heard. What one of the guys said last night. But I think you can play in like groups of 4. Which means if they put things in like defences and turrets, things like that, it's more stuff to learn and craft. make another lubricant. Yeah.
Constructed.
Right, might as well finish off, get all this lubricant. We'll sell the glass that we've got, and then we will go. Oh, someone's just landed. C-class shuttle, don't need to worry about that. All these little things you can do with your base, like put a landing pad on it if you've got the space to do it. I've seen some people that have
Radiation protection.
not had farms, but just made bases which are just landing pads, and they put them. They just spend the time harvesting chips more than anything else. Just waiting for that one that they want to come and drop. And you know, I leave the lights on this car constantly. Yeah, I think the terrain certainly seems to be different. So I originally played on the PlayStation 4 when it came out. I had it on pre-order, and then I've not played it until now, again with the 1.3 update. Definitely more varied terrain. I always found the game quite flat when I originally played it, but this has now got
Radiation protection.
valleys, mountains. What am I doing? I need to make more lubricant to create some space so that I can then sell that glass. There we go. And rumour is that with the next update, some people think that there's going to be a big overhaul of some of the terrain stuff as well.
Received.
Where are we at now? 128 million, so we're getting back up there. Yeah, so this one's a fighter. Then you've got haulers, explorers,
Radiation protection.
shuttles. So yeah, all that are slightly different. So obviously the fighter's a lot better for fighting. And I like these for when I get attacked up in space, because I don't get too scared now. With the hauler, I'd be like, run away! Now if there's 3 or 4 people attacking, and I got my ship spec'd up, I don't mind. Not this one, but the other one that I've got on the freighter. Because have you played since they did put freighters in? I don't know too much, but I like it when it happens. Might do a bit of a pirate hunt after this. Go to the space station, we'll swap ships, we'll get the one that's better kitted out for fighting. And see if there's any missions. Do you know what? Oh no, I thought that this disappeared for a second. Oh, so you can now have multiple ships if you have a freighter. Qualix, so I've got an A-class freighter. And you can have up to 6 ships on it, so I think I've got 3 or 4 at the moment, 3. Looks like Sideshow Bob's hair.
Received.
cactus flesh should be ready in here now.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
I don't think it's quite up to that that level. Oh, been followed. Another player.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Harvest as much of this as possible before they come in, in case they want some of it. It's on the Steam sale at the moment, Alec. I'm not entirely sure how long that's going on for. Right, where is this guy? Still on his way across. You can only see them like that at the moment, but what will happen when the update comes out, you'll then be able to see them properly.
Stabilizing.
So it's not often. This is like only the second person I've seen, but because this is a community farm, so the portal address is online, farm's open to everyone. Hey Skatation, how you doing, mate? Unstable gel. This is a good way of making money. Unstable, liquid explosive. Not quite as quick as living glass, but when you combine acid and unstable gel. Oh, what was that? Why did I get a flashy light then? Liquid explosive is worth about 1 million units each. So you can see there what I've just done. I'm sure it's about 20 units worth. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've got 2 or 3 now.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Mojo, morning. Looks like this guy's going through and doing the same thing. So it looks like he's harvesting as well, so I don't think when you harvest it'll still be there for him and not for me. So it's probably just unique to my timers on my game. Yeah, I got I got another Class A fighter. Not quite as good as my other one, I don't think, but I'm just having it as a reserve. I've also got an exotic fighter up on the freighter. I don't know, mate. I don't think so. I think it's still 18 quintillion planets. So I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do that side of it. I guess more will be revealed as we get closer to release date. I was saying earlier, I heard today, looking on YouTube, some updates have come out. Big sound overhaul. speculating that if they're overhauling the sound, they're going to overhaul everything.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Right, we will. Let's go. Not this way. Not yet. Go down here and sell our stuff, and then we'll go up to the freighter. Swap ships and see if we can get ourselves some hot space action. Yeah, that's why I'm building cash now, because if they do, it's potentially that you'll just get to keep your cash.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Right, check this out, see how much we get for this liquid explosive.
Units received.
Goes from 128 to 143.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Look at that, it's like I'm a pilot. I do living glass skitation, so that's the quickest one. It's about 8 million every 15 minutes. Right. Other ships, where have you gone? Okay, let's go to the space station and let's look for some other stuff. Are you able to restart the game from the beginning? You can have like 3 or 4 different saves going at any one time. Go to the space station because there should be a pirate mission. Yeah, Skatation gets it's kind of planet, radioactive planet, I think. This is what I'm on at the moment. The gamma weed. Let's go do some space fighting if we can. No, do you know, the only time there isn't one. Well, let's go to a different system and see if there's one there. Good old teleporter. Let's go there. Yes, you can dig underground. You've got a multi-tool with a terrain attachment that you can craft, so you can dig caves for shelter and things like that when there's storms. Low-level pirates. There we go. Let's go do some fighting. Any upgrade recommendations to focus on for new players? Yeah. If you're looking for what's an A-class fighter, one of the great things, I'll show you when we're in here, is the economy scanner. No, it's alright, there's many questions as you want, mate. No, what happens when you're on so when you're on a planet, you can build a beacon and you can scan for a habitable shelter, and that's where you're able to build.
Warning. Threat detected.
Let's go shoot this guy. Once you get a freighter, you then get a secondary base on the freighter. Oh, he won't be alive long. Play with him first. Dead. Oh, these guys warping in. There you go. Easy as that. That's what I like to do a couple of those missions if they've got them. Let's see if we've got another one. These missions are actually quite good when you're starting off as well, because you get a lot of blueprints from them initially. Now that I've got the blueprints, they usually, when you turn them in, they just give you cash. So it's also quite good for cash building. See, hand in. Although I get iron capacitors for this one. Nah, it's pretty good now for a Stunky. Let's collect an item. Let's see what that one is. Let's find out whether it's in this system or whether it's somewhere else. Harvest selenium. Scan planet from space to identify resources. 24th of July. Multiplayer's out. A few more weeks to go. To harvest some selenium, so we need to find a planet that's got some gamma roots. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with it. There we go, that's where we're going. Certainly a lot more to it than there was when it was first released. I'm enjoying it. As I say, I've put 100 hours into this save so far. Probably half that when it first came out. Right, 50 selenium, that shouldn't be too much. Alec, thank you for the follow. Have some follow fireworks. So it's not too bad. Let's find a place to put down. Too high. Let's get a bit lower then. Right, looking for selenium. There's some up there, look. Where I was originally trying to land. So purple is the specific species for the planet. There we go.
Navigational data received.
Now we need to take it to the secure depot. So anything that grows on the planet which is specific, like the gamma root we had on the last planets, you never know. Although I'm playing on the New South Wales Australian server.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
That's another thing as well, you need to be on the same area to bump into people. I had one of the other followers change servers on his game just to come and say hello. Because that's another thing, when it goes to multiplayer and you'll be able to see other players properly, are you going to be able to design your character? Because if you can't, I want the most bizarre looking character going. Can't get a normal character. It's got to be a bit weird. Someone told me that if you fly upside down on planets you can see stuff better. I think that works. I've spent so much time scanning planets. Oh, let's see the flash to say thank you again. 2 thank yous are better than 1. So thank you to Quallet for the follow. It's much appreciated, mate. There's a crashed ship over there as well. Oh, I just lost it off the radar. Is there? No, maybe not. No, there is. There it is. It's not going to be any better than what we've got. But sometimes you never know. We can get some nanites. That's another thing when you're first starting. Always keep the nanites. Nanites are used on space stations in order to trade for blueprints. I didn't realise that at the beginning and I was just throwing them away thinking, what the hell, I don't need these things. Search the ship. Some units. This won't be any good, but you never know. No, 19 slots. So when you first get ships, you'll have slots that are red, and it costs more each one you repair. So that one might cost 1,000, then that's 5, and then that might be 100,000. It gets quite expensive to repair ships. It's my favourite, Big Nose Ethel. We've been through a lot, Big Nose Ethel and I. If you play on PC, 1 and 3 to scan. There's another ship down there, look. That, and actually that's sometimes quite a good way of finding space depots. Because if in that particular area, there's usually one around somewhere. But yeah, 1 and 3 scan. I know on the PlayStation it's hit right on the D-pad. Sometimes you can find some good crash ships. I think they usually make them within a few percentage of what you've got from a slot point of view. So 1 or 2 more or less than what your existing ship is. I don't know how true that is. It's taken a while to get here. Where are we? We're there, developing. So it's not best economy. Oh yeah, did you see? What was that? Is that like 10 million units? So I need to check and see if any of those guys are on. Just having a look now. Oh, Annex is on. Other I can see playing but not streaming. 112 million. Right, here they come. Let's throw this in. Deliver the items. See what's going to land. B-class fighter. Massive hauler. Yeah, planets. Are saying gas giants for the next update as well, so even bigger planets. Right, that's the mission agent. Where is he? There he is. I think I might have to take a day off when it releases. A bit of a epic streaming session just to check out what's changed. Sounds like a plan. And let's face it, any excuse to get a day off work. I'm not going to slow down. It's our usual trick of trying to get in. Yeah. Streaming with the boys. I don't know if they'll take a day off work, but I certainly will. Look at that, that's nice. Space station with a view. And in. Night clusters. How many? Oh, nice. 212. So what else we got? Eliminates. Should we just do all 3 of those at the same time? Because let's face it, just go down to a planet and do them. do those 3. How many have we got now? 372. No knights. C-class. The other thing, 12k. I was thinking the other day, imagine No Man's Sky in VR. That would be cool. Head down to my base, kill some sentinels. What was I going to say? Completely forgot then. I've gone blank. No idea what I was talking about. Let's make sure that multi-tool is charged. If we're going to be fighting stuff, Boltcaster, Mining Beam, Athenium, Kryptonian. There we go. I'll show you the terrain manipulator. So I've just found some Viridian. So I can make my own caves, which is great. And out the other side. I'm actually excited for, so this, obviously, but the other thing is Spider-Man on the PS4. Right, spot a sentinel, shoot it, there's one.
Hostiles approaching. Sentinel drone activated.
My night clusters, which is good. Yeah, Spider-Man on the PS4. Definitely looking forward to that. He's just starting to grow again, look. Look. Grab this plutonium. Hopefully attract a sentinel. There he is.
Hostiles approaching.
We will mine him.
Warning. Sentinel drone activated.
Right, how many of those did we have to do? Turn, destroy, destroy. So obviously, there are 3 on this one. Just an iron. Just keep harvesting stuff. Some sentinels will appear. You know there's a farm nearby if you scan and get that. What about you, Skitation? Are you ready for anything? I hear one.
Hostiles approaching. Sentinel drone activated.
Left him a little bit extra time as well, hoping that his mate had come along. Sentinels, where are you? I hear you. There.
Hostiles approaching.
Yeah, just need your mate as well.
Sentinel drone activated.
All of them? No, one more. Chase the barrel. Hey.
Radiation protection falling.
I hear him. There he is.
Hostiles approaching. Warning.
Got a little shot off as well.
Free slots in safe inventory.
We've still got loads of weird stuff, our neutrino modules. Yeah. Iron capacitor, let's go sell some of them. And is that the last? Yep, all three done. Sell these and then we'll teleport up and turn the other missions in. Do that, don't need that. Got like 20 units of gold. Neutrino modules, off we go.
Units received.
And then back up. Current system station. Can turn them in anywhere. Doesn't matter where we go. Turn around. There you go. And emissions. Not a lot in the general scheme of things, but better than nothing. As you do more of these missions, you get better rewards. Yeah, we didn't have that one before, nice. I didn't realise that. I like clusters. 126 of those, excellent. Let's see what we've got here now. Nothing really, when we get down to more space battles. I've got loads of weird stuff. Okay, we've got 523. We'll go back to that previous station we were on. It's a different species. I think it was that one. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what nanites we've got for sale. Just looking there, I don't know if it was a different species now. Don't know. It was, yeah. No, I'm going to keep them for now. I don't really use much of those yet. Okay. Insert in ear. It's an edible nasal insertion, can cause death. Right, so ear sounds good. Cool. Get word for holy. And revision. And menace. Nice. Right, I'm over my 3 hours. So we will go back down to the base. And then I will finish up there, but I can see that Bannox is on, so what I'm going to do is we'll give him a little raid. I'll drop you guys there. Feel free to say hi to him. He's another one of the 11 to 7 Phil guys. He's just getting into this. I don't know how long he's going to be on for. You never know how long Bannox is going to be on for. But come on, move. There we go. But thank you very much for dropping by this evening. I do appreciate it. It's been wonderful. It's been good fun. It's been quite busy tonight as well. I wasn't expecting it for a Sunday. But yeah, it's been good. I shall be back on tomorrow around about 7:30 New Zealand time. So feel free to stop by and say hi again. Thank you very much for your time. And show some love to Mr. Bannox, because he needs it.
Oh, hey Tavish. How's it going, mate? Thanks for the raid, slash host. How's everyone doing? Hello! I apologise in advance, I'm far less advanced than McTavish is. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm currently on the quest for unlocking the glyphs for the monolith. So, kicking some serious ass. Seek the stone of the monolith. It's a movable muted silver.